Linkin Park, Emily Armstrong controversy sucks. Like, there's no way around it. As a metal content creator that reviews music and helps people discover new bands, I was so excited for the Linkin Park announcement, and I still am, because when Linkin Park revealed their big announcement, which was Emily Armstrong from the band Dead Sarah being their new vocalist, I was giddy, right? I made a video for it. I'm sure most of you guys have seen it, and I personally thought she sounded great, has the right grit and distortion in her voice, seems to mesh well with the band. And lastly, the new single, The Emptiness Machine, is a fucking banger, okay?
That you cut me open just to watch me burn.
You can't change my mind on that. The song has been stuck in my head relentlessly ever since it dropped, and it's honestly as good of a comeback as you could hope for, especially after losing one of the most iconic vocalists of all time, Chester Bennington. But in less than 24 hours, the tides have changed. The news quickly broke out that Emily Armstrong is not an ideal replacement for the band, accordingly. Okay, so the backlash is because of her ties to the religious cult Scientology.
So first of all, I've written that the brainwashed alien ghosts are actually from a galaxy called Nubanon.
Oh, Nubanon.
But more so her ties to the Danny Masterson case, which in 2020, Emily attended one of Masterson's court hearings and a presumed show of support. And look, it sucks, okay? It's not a good look, but I don't even want to be talking about this. But when half of my YouTube comments are focusing on the controversy and not the song, this needs to be addressed, because I'm going to continue to review the new Linkin Park songs because that's my job as a music reviewer. But it's not like I'm ignoring the situation, because at the end of the day, I'm just here to jam out, listen to music, talk about music, have a chill good time. And you know, there's people out there that don't want me to make videos on Linkin Park with Emily in it, and I guess this video is kind of for you, because look, I want to talk about it and address it. It feels necessary. And for the viewers that are completely out of the loop, Emily attended the Danny Masterson trials. Danny Masterson was stoner guy from That 70s Show, aka Hyde.
Hey, I don't love her. You know what love is? Love is for losers who are too afraid to be alone.
No, you're thinking of kittens.
Funny thing is, I actually had to Google his character's name because I completely forgot it, because his reputation is so tarnished that I refer to him as Danny Masterson. And why is his name so tarnished? Because he's a convicted rapist, serving 30 years to life in jail. So for Emily Armstrong to show support, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. But I like to give people the benefit of the doubt before I raise that pitchfork. You know, I'm not like that. I'm not someone who even raises a pitchfork, really, because with the internet, as soon as one headline gets circulated or one piece of controversy gets circulated, people are ready with their pitchforks, ready to cancel anyone. And I'm not like that. I like to get the facts straight. I like to form my own opinion. And I just know, especially being on the internet and being public on the internet thrives on controversy. It thrives on drama. It never thrives on positivity. A lot of this came to light because of Cedric, Big Star Zavala. I think I'm saying his name right, but I absolutely love his bands. At the Drive-In and the Mars Volta. Seriously, check out those bands if you haven't. Him and his wife, Chrissy Carnell Bixler, they shared some thoughts on Instagram. Linkin Park's new lead singer is a hardcore Scientologist who supported convicted serial both in and out of court. Emily Armstrong is a true believer of the Scientology cult, criminal organization that engages in human and child trafficking, child and elder abuse, the cover-ups of countless essays on children and adults. Also is a true believer of LRH, L. Ron Hubbard, who said homosexuals are sexual deviants on the same level as and all homosexuals should be sent off to a leper colony. You can read all about Scientologist views on LGBT community and science of survival or Dianetics. So after the controversy being louder than the new song, the album announcement, and the tour, Emily eventually responded with this on her Instagram. Hi, I'm Emily. I'm new to so many of you, and I wanted to clear the air about something that happened a while back. Several years ago, I was asked to support someone I considered a friend at a court appearance and went to one early hearing as an observer. Soon after, I realized I shouldn't have. I always try to see the good in people, and I misjudged them. I have never spoken with him since. Unimaginable details emerged, and he was later found guilty. To say it as clearly as possible, I do not condone abuse or violence against women, and I empathize with the victims of these crimes. And I'm glad she responded like this. Not really, it's not her bowing down to the mob mentality, but more that she just responded in a civil way, and it was necessary because the controversy again was getting louder than the song itself. You know, she mentioned that she was an observer, which is honestly what I was kind of thinking could have happened too, and it was concise. So I liked her statement. However, there's clearly no mention of Scientology, and Cedric replied to Emily yesterday, unsatisfied with her statement. Dear Emily, if you're not going to speak out against the human and child trafficking cult in which you are a part of and in which you are enabled by remaining silent on the crimes you know about, then you have no right to fill the shoes of Chester Bennington, a true advocate. I don't give a fuck that you are very close to the serial. I don't give a fuck that you lied in your apology Instagram story. I do care that you participated after being asked in the cruel intimidation of Jane Doe 1 with your cult pals at court. I do care that you didn't once mention that you are a member of a child and human trafficking cult that covers up the abuses and of children and adults. I do care that your parents work for OSA, the Office of Special Affairs of the Cult of Scientology, which have been ordering attacks on me and my family, which includes murdering my dogs in the most inhumane and evil ways. I do care that they have been attacking and harassing my fellow sister survivors. You don't speak out against Scientology, not because you're terrified of them. You don't speak out because you are one of them. Shame on Linkin Park. Fuck you. Yeah, but it's not even over because Chester Bennington's son, Jamie, also had a few things to share on his Instagram too. They are having a hard time wrapping their head around you, hire your friend of many years, Emily, to replace Chester, knowing Emily's history in the church and her history as an ally to Danny is what it is. Quietly erased my father's life and legacy in real time, not only during a band interview meant to clear the air about certain aspects of Linkin Park's history and future, but during International Suicide Prevention Month. I'd mentioned you, but you restricted my interactions with you because you don't like what I have to say, so this will have to do. Mike has yet to respond, and look, this is not a good look. I will say that I'll never ever knock down someone's religion or belief system ever, because everyone is valid with how they perceive the world from an emotional and spiritual standpoint. That being said, Scientology is weird. I'm not going to do a deep dive on Scientology because this is not the right channel for that. But I've heard Scientologists say that mainstream media perceives them and their religion wrong. But the stuff that I've seen doesn't look good. The stalking, child trafficking, aliens, Tom Cruise going crazy.
We've never seen you behave this way before.
I know.
Have you ever felt this way before? You're gone. You are gone.
I'm not going to pretend.
I can see you're not. You know, Katie once told 17 magazine. Yes! I know.
The religion actually being created by a science fiction writer, it does not look good. Just like how everyone is valid with their viewpoints, my viewpoint is Scientology is a weird ass cult. Like, the thing is, I feel bad for the people who are brainwashed into it, and I feel bad for the people who can't escape it. So again, you know, this is a music review channel and not a music news channel as much, but I do need to address it when half the Linkin Park comments are about it and people don't want me to make Linkin Park videos with Emily in it. And it sucks that Linkin Park didn't do their due diligence in vetting a vocalist and the vocalist background. They should have expected something like this to happen if they did know the background, which I'm sure they did. So it's just been a nightmare for the PR team in Linkin Park. And it's also a nightmare for content creators like myself because I want to continue to make videos for Linkin Park, but it does leave a bad taste knowing all this information now. That being said, I focus on the music. And I don't let existing biases that I have about members of the band affect the quality of the music when it comes to my reviews. I truly do my best to have unbiased reviews. And I see a lot of people who leave their biases in the reviews and it affects their ratings or how they feel about songs. And I really try not to be like that, because there's a lot of musicians out there where I don't agree with their opinions or how they live their lives, but that's normal. People don't agree with my opinions all the time either. And again, this has been a nightmare for the PR team. The feeling of Linkin Park's comeback should be of excitement, a feeling of courage, maybe a feeling of strength. coming back that still remembers the memory and legacy of Chester. And I really believe they are trying that, man. I am going to continue to give the benefit of the doubt because Mike and the band are trying to find the right way to bring back Linkin Park's legacy. The fact that they didn't vet properly and see this outcome is a hiccup on the road. And hiccup on the road is like not even the right way of saying it. Like a friggin' wall is blocking the road. And I really hope Mike, the band, the PR team, and Emily tear down the wall because I want the best for Linkin Park. And with the whole religion stuff, like, I'm still going to listen to Linkin Park just like how I'm still going to watch Tom Cruise movies. I watched Mission Impossible knowing Tom Cruise is a movie, but damn, the dude can act. He can also run a lot, okay?
Hey.
So there's a lot of noise right now, and I truly want the best for all parties involved. But I'm just here to listen to some badass rock metal songs and talk about it. And I can't wait for the next Linkin Park single because especially after The Emptiness Machine, which was a fucking banger, my passion is for music and not drama. So that's all I'll say on the topic, but I'm curious to know what your thoughts are, and I'm sure you got plenty. So comment down below. Spice up my life. I feel like things are already spicy, so maybe don't spice up my life too much. But I'm sure you have a lot of thoughts. Again, I've shared mine. Linkin Park's future it's the year of Linkin Park. 2024 is the year of Linkin Park. And I'm so excited for new songs, but it does suck with all this information coming out. But yeah, I'm curious to know what your thoughts are. So feel free to leave a like, feel free to hit the subscribe button, feel free to do whatever, okay? Feel free to hit a dislike if you like. Again, you can do whatever. That's the beauty of life. Anyway, I'm just going to shut up. Bar that, thank you for tuning in. Till next time. Peace.